Hello lovelies, today I'll be using Pioneer Woman non-adhesive shelf liner. You can find this at Walmart. Let's start crafting and make it till our eyes smile, I like to say. Shall we begin? DIY number 1. We're going to get this liner, and I took a mat that I already had, a placemat, and I'm just going to measure because I like the length of this one. And I cut in 4s. If you like how you turn it up backwards, you can just get a pencil and just make a line if you like, and then just cut along. But I just laid it on top, cut, laid it on top, and cut. It was quick. I only did 4. So now I'm getting this lace that I got from Beebeecraft. I absolutely love this lace. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And all I did was just glue it. You can sew it if you like, but I don't sew, so I thought, I'm going to make these pretty mats and use my hot glue. So now I just made sure I just folded on over, glued it onto the bottoms, turn it around, and then I'm just going to glue it just so it has a fold. Now see how that lip goes up a little bit? All I did was take my glue gun and run it to the edge and then just tap down lightly, and it stuck very nicely to the vinyl. So now again, I'm repeating on both sides, and I did 4 of these mats. If you are doing more than 4, it might take 2 rolls. I'm not too sure because I only made the 4, but I did have quite a bit left over, so. Oh, I love the way these turned out. So cute. I don't know, Pioneer Woman, she reminds me like she has that flair of country, but at the same time modern, but yet kind of a shabby chic feel, and I absolutely love it. And that's what I was going for. And I'm done. It was that quick. Love it. Before we get any further, this video is part of a collaboration with my lovely friend, Crafting with Maria. Please go check her channel out. I'll leave her link to her channel in my description box. She does wonderful, budget-friendly farmhouse. I know you'll absolutely fall in love with her. DIY number 2. I am taking that same adhesive shelf liner, and I am just going to measure it around, make sure it fits around my jar. This is a big jalapeno, but you can use any jar, but I had this one, and I love using recycled items, jars, cans, a lot of things like that in my decor. If you're really into things like that, I hope you decide to join my Krafty Leeny World family. I really, really love to have you join. So now here I am. I just glued it right in the back. And what's nice about this is that adhesive in the back, it's not sticky, but it doesn't slide. So if I ever want to change my jar out, all I have to do is just pop that back open, and boom, I can change it up. Absolutely love this lace. I wanted it to tie in with my placemats that I made, so I wrapped it right on the edge on the top. It would look really pretty if you would put a string of pearls around the edge or a twine bow up there. Maybe I'll end up doing that. I don't know. What do you think? Should I add a twine bow or just leave it? But I absolutely love using recycled things. Do you like using cans, jars? Do you save your cardboard and use those? And I don't know, I just love it. So now I'm going to decorate this jar here. And this was a spaghetti jar, a ragu spaghetti jar. And I'm just going to wrap that same lace right around the edge where the bubble ends. See how there's a bubble on the top of that jar? Well, I just glued the lace right below that. And then I cut a little strip of also that shelf liner, and I'm just going to line it right there on the top, just so everything matches. I really had fun doing this. It was different, unique. I don't know. I thought, I love the colors on this, and I wanted it all to match. And my eyes were smiling. I was so happy with the way everything turned out. I'm telling you, I was so pleased with this liner. So now I'm getting this. It's from the Dollar Tree. It's tissue paper. And I just took a little piece, as you can see, and wrapped it right around the other spaghetti ragu jar. And I got my lovely Mod Podge, because you know Miss Krafty Leeny loves her Mod Podge. And all I did was put the Mod Podge all around my jar, except on the very top where that bubble is. I love this shape of jar because I love that bubble, and I love that it has where I don't have to really measure on the edge. I just follow along where that bubble ends. So it makes it a little easier. And then since it's Mod Podging, don't be afraid. If you need certain spots or anything, you can just go ahead, cut a piece, and add it. And that's just what I did to the bottom. So now I put some more Mod Podge on the outer side because I do want my jar to dry nice and hard. So after I did that, I got some more of that liner and did a little strip, a little bit bigger than the last one, a little bit wider. And I'm just going to glue it right there in the center. I put one dab of glue, and then I put another one right behind. I'm going to cut a little bit around this, the floral. I just cut the little square out, little piece, and I wanted to cut out the floral of the liner. You don't have to do this. You could have left it with just the strip in the middle, but I decided to glue mine right there in the center. And there's my jars. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love them. I did add a bling right in the center of those flowers. You know, I have to have some sort of bling since it was a country shabby chic feel I was going for. If you're interested in seeing how I decorate with all my DIYs, I share all that on Leenys World, my other channel. See you there. Now this. Here is a shell from a candy. And see there, I'll leave that right there. You can find them at Walmart and Target. You can also order them on Amazon. These candies, this is my favorite. And it was a large one. And yay, I thought, I'm going to save the outer shell and see what I can do with it. And you know what? My imagination just went wild. I used, you can also use, like I showed you before, the little styrofoam balls from Dollar Tree and just cut one of the large ones in half, and you can get the same effect. But I really enjoyed using this, and it's recyclable. I'm telling you, I love to reuse things. And I don't know, it kind of gave me, I love the texture of the shell, how it is kind of like a ripply or bubbly on top. And I just thought it was perfect for what I was going to be using it for. I used the Rust-Oleum charcoal chalk paint, and I just had to do 2 coats. Don't forget, when you do that, something like this, you paint your coat in a good coat. I did a good coat, and I let it dry, and then I do one more coat and let it dry. That's how I always do a full coverage if I want it to be fully covered. Always let it dry in between. So now I'm getting my acrylic folk art. It's a yellow, and I will leave that in the description box if I can remember, because I know a lot of times I forget to put it. Shame on me. I know. But I just went and I just painted it right there, some swirls. And I know you know what I am making. I'm making bumblebees. And I absolutely love bumblebees, especially for the spring and the summer. Always look so cute and they look so adorable. I seen something like this on Amazon and I was going to order them. And then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I think I could make some of these bees because they were sold out. They were out of stock. And I remembered I had this. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to attempt to make this for you guys. And I absolutely fell in love with them. And it was a lot easier than what I thought. It was like maybe, 15 minutes each bee, if that. That's how quick it was to make these things. So now I'm just getting one of those small styrofoam balls that I got from Dollar Tree. And all I'm doing is just pressing it really firmly against the rim of the bee body. I call it a bee body. Don't do as I did. I start painting the head of my bumblebee. Please, after you push and put your bee in there, take it back off, and put some hot glue right where you press that seam in there, and then push it right back in there. Is it a seam, a crack? You know what I'm saying. You get it, right? You get it. Just push it right back in there. Then paint your bumblebee head. So now I'm going to add some wings, and these wings I did cut from parchment paper from the Dollar Tree, and all I did was cut them like, you know, when you cut a heart shape out and you kind of like make two hearts in one, or you want to make double something, that's kind of what I did here. Folded it in half, and then I just cut into the leaves, pulled it off, and I just put them together that way. Or you could just cut them out separately into like little leaf shapes. And there's my bumblebee wings, parchment paper. So cute, right? Oh, I fell in love with these little bumblebees. I'm telling you, loving them, easy to make. And I was going to spend how much? I was going to spend $20 ordering 2 bumblebees. And here I made these, and I think they're absolutely adorable. And my eyes are smiling because why? Because I made them. So when you do something, you look at what you make and you smile. You let your eyes smile. You shine and say, yes, you know what? I did that. I made that. Whenever you're crafting, that's the most important thing, is your heart is singing and your eyes are smiling. Just remember that. So now I'm getting, I recycle everything. I'm getting a piece of a flower bush wire, and all I did was fold it in half and then curve the edges, put some glue in there, and so I can hang it on a wall. And then now I'm showing you can also use twine, and all I did was put some glue, press down, made a little tiny loop, enough where a nail can go through or a tack, and there's my bees. So I'm like, what are they missing? They're missing little antennas. So I got an old ornament from the Dollar Tree that I had, and it was a reindeer one, and it had some little swirly antlers. I just pulled those antlers, pop them right off, cut them in half, and now I have 2 little swirlies for my bumblebee. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love my bumblebees. Who would have figured, right? All out of recyclable and things that I just had at home. Look around, see what you have, and see if you can create something that you never think of, right? I never thought I would make bumblebees out of this, but hey, here they are. So now I poke the holes. I always do that. I always poke the holes and then pull them out, put some glue where I want them, and then press them right back in. And there's my bumblebees. Yay! I have to tell you, this is one of my favorites. Absolutely love them. I hope you enjoyed what I made for you today. And don't forget, this video is part of that collaboration with my lovely friend Maria. Go check her channel out. I have her link in my description box. And let's go watch her video. Tell her Miss Krafty Leeny sent you. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. And it also lets me know that you enjoy what I'm doing. And to me, that is the most important thing, is that you leave Krafty Leeny with a smile. Please go check out Leenys World. That is my other channel where I share all the DIYs I make and how I incorporate them in my home decor, and among other fun things there. I host the Krafty Leeny Show live every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Drop in, say hi. I post weekly videos on Krafty Leeny, also on Leenys World. It was my pleasure crafting with you, lovelies. Start crafting and make it till your eyes smile. Stay blessed. Till next time. Bye.